Hey true believers, this is Dr. T and welcome to my comic book channel. Today I have a CGC Signature Series unboxing from the Last Ronin creative team signing. Stay tuned. So my family and I, we have just moved from Utah to Virginia. We're in a new place. We are working with an awful moving company called Grand American Movers, and they have not gotten us our things yet. So I don't have any of my YouTube equipment. I don't have microphones. I don't have my light set up. I don't have my tripods. And so I'm here in the kitchen with this plain backdrop with this book that has just arrived today from CGC that I sent back in February for the signing, but because they kept pushing back the Last Ronin signing to wait for the 5th book to come out so people could send the 5th issue in, I've waited these, gosh, what's it been then? 5.5 months, a little over 5.5 months to get this book back. So in this is the convention edition of The Last Ronin #1. They released about 2,500 of these books. I bought this book on Mercari last year and sent this in to get signed. My hope was that that Kevin Eastman and the Last Ronin creative team, that they would sign, that they would do 4 Turtles and then The Last Ronin. Now, in the book I've already unboxed before, I specified Shredder and then 4 Turtles in their individual colors, orange, purple, red, and blue. I did not specify that for this book, so I might get a couple whites, an orange, a red, just a variation of those colors. I wish I would have asked for Shredder and the 4 Turtles, or something along those lines, or Splinter and the 4 Turtles. But let's get into this unboxing that I've waited 5.5 months for. And like I said, since I don't have my microphones, my lighting, my tripods, and I just have a plastic knife because, again, terrible moving company, we don't have really any of our things except the stuff that I drove over with my 2 oldest children and my father-in-law. So we were able to bring some stuff over in our vehicles from Utah, over 2,000 miles to get here to Virginia. But let's go ahead and get into this box with this plastic knife. So like all of my other CGC unboxing videos, I do not know the grade of this book. It better be a 9.8. It needs to be a 9.8. If it's a 9.4 or a 9.6, that'll be a real disappointment. But having inspected this book very carefully, I was confident it was a 9.8. The previous Last Ronin book that I opened, the Last Ronin 1 4th printing from my last video that I uploaded, this book I believe looked better than that one. But again, these bigger books and the very glossy front and back cover, if anything, it could be fingerprints that could be problematic. So I'm hoping that this book is a 9.8. And again, I have no idea what the grade is. Take it out here. Real quick, here's the packing slip. And because I got the creative team to do, I believe it was, 5 remarks, and then the Tom Waltz signature. So 6 signatures total with 5 remarks. And to do this, $230 for the signing and the CGC encapsulation and grading. $5 processing fee, $5 for the Last Ronin custom label, and then $14 shipping and handling. And then the invoice total, $254 to get this book done and graded. And this book, at the time, I paid, a pretty steep price for it. It was over $100. It might have been $125. I can't exactly remember. But let's see what we have. So we have Kevin Eastman did the Green Turtle. We have a Last Ronin here. turtle here, turtle, and then Tom Waltz signature here. Let me get a closer look. And then we have a blue turtle here. So that looks very nice. And then we have the signature. So yeah, Kevin Eastman signature. Sorry for the reflection on my phone. There we go. That'll do it. Yeah, so take a good look at all those turtles. There's the blue turtle over the sword. Yellow, orange, looks like white, green, and then blue. Very nice, not quite as nice as the other book that I have. That is really spectacular. But this is still very nice with all those signatures. And let's go ahead and see what grade I got back. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And there's the 9.8. And that's what it needed to be. So yeah, signed and sketched by Ben Bishop, Luis Antonio Delgado. I'm trying to find where the other information is from the artists. They put some writing up here, but it's in this dark part, this really dark art of the custom label, and I can't even see it. Additional art by Ben Bishop. I think that's as far as that goes. Yeah, just additional art by Ben Bishop. And it says Luis Antonio Delga. Luis Antonio Delga. They did not finish the name. So it's kind of a clumpy custom label. So signed and sketched by Ben Bishop, Luis Antonio Delga on 5/31/22. It does not list any of the other artists, so they blew the label. They blew the label. Another CGC mistake. I've been having a lot of CGC mistakes lately. I've had mechanical errors, mechanical issues. The book that they sent me that wasn't mine, that I have actually sent back to them, but I haven't gotten my Wolverine #2 that was supposed to be signed by Chris Claremont. That is somewhere. I do not know where. And here they don't list any of the other signers. Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Tom Waltz story. Esau and Isaac Escorza art. Kevin Eastman cover. Eastman, Laird, Waltz, Escorza, Delgado here on the bottom of the book. But they're not labeled anyplace else. And now I'm going to probably have to ask them, why isn't all the information on the custom label that I paid for? Additional art by Ben Bishop, if there's nothing else up there. But we have the signatures, we got the 9.8, and now I have to go through the hassle of getting them to add and fix this label to reflect all of the artists that have signed and remarked on this copy, because it's quite nice. 9.8, but I gotta go through that process. So I went with the 9.8, but a loss with having to go through the hassle again of sending a book back to CGC that they screwed up on the label. Again, this is happening, it seems like every time I have a submission. So I'll let you know how that goes, true believers. But yeah, this is a win, at least with the grade and the really nice remarks on the cover. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. And as always, true believers, remember, comics for life.